We hit the bell to start match number 3 of your televised portion of Houston Wrestling from the Sam Houston Coliseum tonight. And you are looking at the man in the mask, the Spoiler. And he, of course, is a 270-pounder who came from Singapore to this country. And his opponent from Roswell, New Mexico is Tom Jones. Tom is better than 230 pounds out there, but he is also a young man who has had plenty of experience, and he is solidly recognized as a guy who makes trouble for any man he gets in that ring at any time. So side headlock is the grip. You saw him take him over. We have a change of referees in this match. Bronco Lubitsch handles it and tries to get Spoiler to break, because Spoiler didn't break cleanly enough in the first instance. Time limit on this too is 15 minutes, 1 fall or less than 15 minutes if there is a fall. And here is Spoiler with that use of the ropes. And it was this use of the ropes that really troubled Andre the Giant when the Spoiler met him last week. Spoiler came driving down on the top of Andre's head with elbow wallops, and Andre admits that it was one of the few times in his life that he felt like he was wrestling a man who was taller than he was, because of this constant bouncing around from the first, second, and third rope. Whether the Spoiler wins or loses this match, his belt, his U.S. American belt, is not at stake in this bout. He was introduced as the U.S. American champion, of course. People here buzzing about the fact that he's going to be defending that belt against Mexico's El Halcon next week. But whether he wins or loses against Jones, the title match will go through. But any champion in any endeavor doesn't like to have his reputation tarnished, whether titles are at stake or not. That's a big man to be doing a nip-up like that, and a big man to be getting kicked in the face, too, from a pair of nimble feet. Tom Jones on the canvas, and here is Spoiler, again catapulting himself from the corner. I have often disagreed with Spoiler's manager, Gary Hart, but I have never disagreed with people who have said that Spoiler has a tremendous amount of ability. He's got enough weight, enough power to back up anything that he starts or anything he says, and he rarely ever sidesteps an opponent. So Jones is having rough moments right now as the Spoiler crowds him. He snapped. Oh man, that I'll tell you, that weight of Spoilers went down, and here you see him ready to deposit it on Tom Jones. But when he snapped his throat against that top rope and dragged his head down at the same time, he was delivering one of the most punishing moves that it's possible to use in that ring, and dangerous. But there is danger too, because Tom Jones just caught him a blistering wallop. And Jones may not have as much effect when he slides off the face of the spoiler because of that mask. But if he can find the nose, he can do a lot of damage. 5 minutes have gone by. 10 minutes remain in this match. Drove it up there and drove it hard. So Jones now looking for the weak spot on the spoiler, and those wallops that he delivered into the midsection that time are a good place to start searching. I want to tell you, it's disappointing and discouraging when you have given your best wallops and then you suddenly come up and find that the other guy is still able to turn around and try to knock your block off. Trouble for Jones. He's going to have to be able to take it to absorb those kind of wallops and still stay in the ring. Now with Hal Cohn due to face spoiler for the American heavyweight title next week. You want to remember that Hal Cohn's about the size of Tom Jones, an international experience. But look at that man wait, and look at him walk on that rope. I'll tell you, it's a very scary thing to think of doing, to try to walk along that rope, whether it's for 1 or 2 steps or whether it's the entire length of the rope, because if your foot slips, there are a lot of things could happen to you, and none of them pleasant. Jones coming up nicely, fighting up from the canvas and finding his mark, and now he's got his target cornered, and you see him finding a place to put that shoulder and put it in there well. Tom Jones, side headlock. Lubitsch trying to shake the spoiler's hand loose from Tom Jones' head, and Tom Jones just shook off the collision with the turnbuckle. That was a mistake on spoiler's part, and I think that was on signal from Gary Hart. I don't know who gave that signal, but I want to tell you that spoiler should recognize the fact that when it comes to trading headbutts with Tom Jones, he can not hope to gain a clear-cut victory. Twisting arm lock. There is the move by Jones. And the shortening up of the arm by bending that wrist and hand back. I think spoiler is still suffering from his effort to use the headbutt. So Jones maneuvers now to keep spoiler a little away from that rope. If he bends that arm too much, he's going to find spoiler wrapped all over him. Jones with that reverse arm bar, keeping that arm straight and turned, is his best weapon. And there comes the pressure out on the hand, straightens out that arm, pushes up on it. And Jones is trying to make the most of that arm. He has found the method of punishing it, and
10 minutes.
10 minutes have gone by. 5 minutes remain in this match as Lubitsch tries to break the grip, and does, but he has stirred Spoiler to vocal action as well as physical action, and disturbed that stolid way that he has of maneuvering in the ring. Big man, and he can kick you in the chin while he's standing there with an arm's length of you, and that's an accomplishment for any man. And Jones now has his best advantage. He has managed to dent the Spoiler's very calm manner, which has prevailed in this match and which was broken by Bronco Lubitsch's kicking his hand off that top rope. And now Jones is being told to break the hold. Jones had best watch out when Spoiler starts getting into position in any way. I'll be darned. He is maneuvering and he's using Jones. Holy cow. Jones started to recognize the danger. I bet he was as amazed as we were to see that man walking along that rope. But he suddenly got the brunt. Oh, well-placed shoulder, driving shoulder. And Spoiler just helped him on his way. Oh, he hit that target perfectly. He rabbit punched him squarely in the back of the neck, and Tom Jones caught the full
The winner of the
force
match,
of it.
12 minutes, 7 seconds, American Heavyweight Champion, the Spoiler.
So the Spoiler takes the victory over Tom Jones. IW Marks can make you a winner. I want to tell you, I really enjoy going out and shopping in IW Marks because Irv Marks and his family make you feel totally at home every time.